Reborn, this time I choose to just slack off. When the cold boss wanted to sexually harass the female lead of my documentary, I told him the lead was a dog. When Lu Yin wanted to start a relationship with me, I said we could only be a set couple with no strings attached. When Mr. Zhou picked me up and wanted to keep me, I turned around and made her give me $500,000 to buy IPO shares. What is the ceiling of eating soft rice with a hard bite? It means the sugar mommy thinks she got a great deal. Have you eaten soft rice today? My name is Shun Lang. People in the circle call me Brother Lang, but I know in my heart, these people have secretly given me a more prominent title, the king of soft rice in the entertainment industry. No choice, I learned from the tiger of serious crime, Xiao Dawa. Eating soft rice hard is our sex ultimate skill. When others eat soft rice, they are submissive, even eager to hold the sugar mommy's shoes. When I eat soft rice, I give the sugar mommy a chance, set an example for society. Have you eaten soft rice today? That's my soul-searching question and the motivation that gets me out of bed every day. Believe it or not, ending up in this business was pure accident. I was a legitimate film directing graduate, harboring dreams of creating a timeless classic. But before I could even start, my first investor, a coal tycoon, tried to pressure the lead actress into sleeping with him. The problem was, our lead was a dog. He wanted me to add a steamy scene for the dog. What a joke. After missing out on $500,000, my mentor, who was a vice principal, couldn't stand it anymore. He called and got me a job as a nominal screenwriter for the crew of Painted Skin. I spent the whole ride on a jolting green train, writing 6,000 words of a novel and watching a pirated copy of A World Without Thieves. That's how I ended up in Hengdian. My senior fellow apprentice, Lu Shang, one of the crew's producers, came to pick me up. My senior was a straightforward guy. Over our first meal, he spilled all the dirt on the crew. This crew was a nest of snakes and scorpions. Zhao Zhitian and Duke Zhou were polite on the surface, but hated each other. Chun Kuan and Universe Dan were fighting for top billing, and the director was biased toward Universe Dan. Several producers were scheming to skim money every day. Stay sharp and don't stir up trouble. I was listening with great interest when a hot woman walked over. Lu Yin, the leading lady of Guangxin Media, famously known in the industry for her bombshell figure. This senior brother is a good guy. As soon as he saw us exchanging glances, he made an excuse that he had drunk too much and left, even winking at me as he went. I understood the meaning. Junior, this is as far as I can help you. What happened next was only natural. In the adult world, there's no need for so much beating around the bush. But the next morning, this lady started putting on an act, asking me with tears in her eyes if I would treat her well. I couldn't help but laugh. Sister, you're almost 30. Can we not play house? I'm just after your body, and you're just after my looks. Being a set couple works fine for both of us. After the filming ends, we part amicably and each find their own joy. Lu Yin was taken aback. Her tears instantly retracted. She pulled a cigarette from the pack and lit it, the movements smooth and fluid. We're both thousand-year-old foxes, why pretend to be innocent? You bastard, she blew a smoke ring, her tone calm. Thanks for the compliment. I grinned, showing a mouthful of white teeth. Lu Yin rolled her eyes at me. Quit pretending. I haven't had meat in ages either. During our time on set, we'll pair up. When the shoot's done, we go our separate ways. Deal? The day she left, she asked me, will you miss me? I just went, oh, which nearly made her chuck her heels at my face. In the end, she saved a number in my phone, saying she could help me get into a TV station later. I asked if she was trying to keep me as a kept man. She rolled her eyes and said, dream on. Being a kept man, it's all about fate. Can't force it. After Lu Yin left, I completely let loose on set. Every day, besides tweaking the script, I'd just crouch in a corner and smoke. One day, while I was squatting there lighting mosquito coils, a hoarse voice came from beside me. Handsome, spare me one. I looked up, it was Brother Zhou. I quickly handed over my pack. He glanced at it, a slight curl at the corner of his mouth. Red Pagoda Mountain. If you smoke, only smoke Red Pagoda Mountain. This kid's not ordinary. I blurted out, and he burst out laughing, took the cigarette and lit it. From that day on, we became regular smoking buddies. Later, Sun Li joined us too. 3 chain smokers turned a corner of the set into our own little kingdom. That Zhou guy is pretty interesting, one of the top actresses, one of the 4 great Dan. But no airs at all. Gets more excited than anyone when gossiping, especially about certain male actors' orientations. That little gleam in her eyes. On the last day of filming, I got pretty drunk. Next morning, I was jolted awake by someone pounding on the door. I opened the door, and there stood Jo. Seeing me shirtless in just a pair of shorts, her face flushed bright red. "Pack your stuff. I've booked the tickets. Come back to Beijing with me." Beijing. I don't recall saying I was going to Beijing. "Don't you have nowhere to go? Come to Hawaii. I'll look out for you." She said that while looking up at me, since I'm 6 feet 1 inch. She had to stand on tiptoes just to reach my shoulder. "You're not planning to keep me as a sugar baby, are you?" I clutched my chest, putting on a wary face. She laughed, annoyed by my cheeky expression. She reached out a finger to lift my chin. "I don't want to keep you as a sugar baby. Give in to me, and I'll buy you a black Mercedes. I won't ride unless it's a BMW. I only cry in a BMW." The assistant next to her was going crazy. "Sis, we're still at the airport. What if someone takes a picture?" So, I moved into Miss Jo's villa on Beijing's 3rd Ring Road, a small 3-story building over 300 square meters. She lived there alone. She told me to make myself at home, and I really did. She told me not to close the door because she was afraid I'd feel stuffy, so I really left it open. I even asked her if she had a habit of sleepwalking, worried she might sneak into my room in the middle of the night. She got so angry that she bumped her head against my chest. To be honest, it felt like a short person jumping up and hitting me in the knee. The day I signed with Hawaii, I did it without hesitation, a base salary of 2,000 yuan a month, room and board included, and the penalty for breaking the contract was only 200,000. Miss Jo was in the first agent group, so I joined that group too. She took me to meet the colleagues. Along the way, she nagged like an old mother. Old Deng is a good guy. We all know him and his wife Sunli. Qinlan is okay, but her story with her director boyfriend Lu Chuan is quite a soap opera. The key thing, stay away from Lu Yun. That woman is no good. She can't move when she sees a handsome guy. And Little Elk, just like Lu Yun, sees a guy with your looks as a walking piece of meat. I patted my chest and assured her, "Don't worry, I'm not exactly a saint. I won't come out on the losing end." She paused for a moment, then actually found that logic made sense. As it turned out, that was true. The moment I entered the lounge, Little Elk came right up to me. Her eyes locked on me as she asked if I had abs and if I had a girlfriend. Lu Yun looked like she wanted to devour me too. Brother Zhou grabbed me and dragged me out, his expression sour. Old Deng chased after us, insisting on treating us to a welcome dinner. At the table, Sunli downed 2 shots of Baijiu in one go, leaving me completely stunned. Old Deng chuckled, saying that's how Northeasterners are. I said, "No way isn't Sister Sunli from Shanghai." She said her household registration is in Shanghai, but she grew up in the Northeast. Brother Zhou suddenly cut in. "Wait, you're from Shanghai too? Where do you live?" "Binjiang Road." "Binjiang Road? Isn't that the rich neighborhood?" Brother Zhou put down his chopsticks. "Weren't you telling me you're poor?" I put on an innocent look. "I am poor, but that's because my family has money. What does that have to do with me? I am me, and my family is my family." Miss Zhou took several deep breaths, looking at me like I was a con artist. She had softened her heart and brought this poor little thing home, only to find out he was a rich 2nd generation slumming it. Halfway through the meal, old Deng suddenly sighed, saying he wasn't doing well at Hawaii, hadn't even gotten the internal stock, and figured he wouldn't last much longer. My ears perked up immediately. Internal stock? What internal stock? Miss Zhou said she hadn't bought any either, found it too troublesome, and didn't want to tie herself too closely to Hawaii. Plus, Fan Xiaopeng and Li Lianhua were ganging up on her, making her uncomfortable there. I got anxious right away. Don't mess with money even if you mess with people. If you're not buying, I will. Transfer your quota to me. Miss Zhou gave me a "you must be kidding" look. Do you even have money? This year's financial crisis, how many people have jumped off buildings? And you still dare to jump into the fire? I immediately called my mom and got my 500,000 yuan bride price fund. Mr. Zhou stared at the extra 500,000 in his bank account with a complicated expression. "You want to reconsider?" "No need. I'm always happy to help." She helped me buy 500,000 shares and even matched them with another 500,000, totaling 1,000,000 shares. I wanted to hug and kiss her. She was like a god of wealth. Of course, back then she had no idea how much those shares would be worth in the future. If she had, she'd probably regret it so much she'd get up in the middle of the night and punch the wall. After the stock matter was settled, Mr. Zhou truly began to fulfill his promise of having my back. She hooked me up with a new movie by Chen Guofu and told me to go audition. I said I didn't want to be an actor. I wanted to be a director. I had a script called Be Somebody. It was really good, just needed 5 million in startup funds. As long as she invested, I'd make her the female lead and definitely film her to perfection. Then those so-called 4 great actresses would all be trampled underfoot. She looked at me like I was running a pyramid scheme. You want me to invest in your movie, and then I have to be the female lead? Exactly. Between us, talking about money hurts the relationship. What is our relationship? Smoking buddies. The kind that hit it off instantly. At that moment, she wanted to throw me out the window. She was a top-tier actress, with projects lining up to have her as the lead. Even with sky-high offers, she would still pick and choose. But when it came to me, not only was there no salary, she also had to pay out of her own pocket to make my film. The sound of those calculations could be heard on Mars. But in the end, my persistent nagging wore her down, and she agreed to take a look at the script. I scurried off to wash an apple for her. She curled up on the sofa, propping her feet up as she scrolled through her laptop. As she read, she fell silent. Making a name for myself, this script is my ace in the hole. A group of filmmakers want to turn a sensational murder case into a movie. Suspense, horror, and mystery. Black humor, plus a sharp satire of social phenomena. I knew she was a literary young woman. This kind of thing would totally be her cup of tea. Sure enough, she looked up at me. Her expression changed. You wrote this yourself? Of course. I lied without batting an eye. It's not like there's a ruling master of the underworld in this world, right? Didn't expect you to have such talent. She gave me a rare compliment, then followed it up with another jab. But no matter how talented you are, it can't hide your true nature trying to get something for nothing. Don't say that, brother son. This is what I call social capital cashing in. You put up the money, I put in the effort. When we make a profit, we split it. If we lose, it's on me. Do you even have money to lose? No, so I'll make sure we don't lose it. She was a bit dizzy from my logic. Finally, she snapped the notebook shut. Want me to invest? Dream on. My money is for my own retirement. I never spend money on men. Well, no free meal this time. But no big deal, there's plenty of time. My biggest strength is my thick skin. Can't get a meal today? I'll come back tomorrow. What's the secret to eating soft rice with a hard edge? It's not pestering endlessly. It's making the other person feel that feeding you that meal is a bargain for them. So if you won't invest, at least let me be your leading lady, right? I'm settling for second best. She crossed her legs, swirled her wine glass, grinning like a cat. How much are you paying for the role? I don't come cheap, sis. I stared at her in shock. You're talking money? She paused, glass in hand, a look of surprise on her face. I leaned in closer, adding with utter sincerity. With our bond, you can't call it taking advantage, can you? That's called sacrificing for art. Besides, I live in your house and haven't paid you rent. And you're calculating my acting fee? Master Zhou looked at my righteous face. Her lips moved as if to say something. In the end, it only turned into a sigh. She put down the wine glass. Gazing at me with a very complicated look, she said one sentence. Master Zhou, sure enough, the ancients were right. Talk about money and you hurt feelings. Talk about feelings and you hurt money. Look into my eyes. Do you see a rising star in my gaze? Sun Ge looked at Shun Lang, whose eyes were full of affection. She couldn't help feeling dazed. Helpless, what woman can resist a handsome guy staring at her? Especially Shun Lang's eyes. Even looking at a dog, they'd seem affectionate. All right, big sister will give you a hand. Leave the lead female role to me. As for the pay, just throw me something, okay? Don't look at me like that. It gives me the creeps. Shen Lang Chakut. You said it. You agreed? Then I'll go out and use your name to fool investors. Brother Zhou, at this moment, Shun Lang was like a pyramid scheme leader. Wow, using her name to fool investors, trying to pull off a white wolf scam. How about I help you pass it to Big Boss Wong? Shun Lang quickly shook his head. No way. Like you, I don't want to get too involved with why. And what if this script catches Phone Pants' eye? Do I give it to him or not? Then how about I introduce you to some reliable investors? That would be perfect. Brother Sun, for now, we're practically brothers. Screw off. I'm not your brother. I'm a woman, all right. It's getting late. It's 10 o'clock. Get up early tomorrow. Go to the interview. Remember to clean up here. Brother Zhou clapped her hands, slipped on her slippers, and went upstairs. Still going to the interview? Brother Zhou turned her head and said, always leave yourself an escape route. Listen to your sister. You can't go wrong. Producer Chun, this is my younger brother. Shun Lang just joined our company. Chen Guofu glanced at Shun Lang and nodded. See? Master Zhou smiled. Don't you think so, Producer Chun? I heard the role of Bai Xiaoyan hasn't been decided yet, right? Give him a chance. Chen Guofu looked Shun Lang over seriously, but he does seem quite suitable. However, Master Zhou, that role of Bai Xiaoyan, there are many people eyeing it. Su Yupeng and Deng Chao haven't even been cast yet. Just give him a chance, Producer Chun. We're old friends after all. I've already given you so much face this time. I even let go of the female lead. I'm not putting you on the spot. Chen Guofu smiled helplessly. All right, Master Zhou rarely asks me for a favor. Then it's you. Shen Lang looked completely bewildered. No, these Chen? Chen Guofu smiled. Someone recommended by Master Zhou. I trust him. Shen Lang said. You're really that trusting? I haven't even studied acting. Oh, by the way, Producer Chun. Shen Lang has written a script. Could you take a look at it? Chen Guofu was completely dumbfounded. Ah, the script. Sir Zhou took the printed script out of his bag. He's actually a graduate of the Beijing Film Academy's directing department. For now, he's temporarily staying in Hawaii. I think the script is decent. You're known in the industry for having a sharp eye. Take a look. Chen Guofu took the script Sir Zhou handed him. He pulled out a cigarette from his pocket. Make a name. The title is somewhat interesting. Chen Guofu began to read it carefully. An hour passed. Chen Guofu smoked 10 cigarettes. Nothing else this script was just too mind-boggling. But he really liked the script. To be more precise, he loved it. Great script. Great story. Xiao Shun, did you write this? Shen Lang nodded. Yes. Chen Guofu glanced at Sir Zhou. Aren't you messing around? Someone this talented. And you put him in the artist department? Hey, I only found out yesterday. I've already promised Shen Lang to be his female lead. The only thing is, we're short on funds. Chen Guofu looked at Shen Lang. Can you let me have this script? Shen Lang smiled. Sorry. Producer Chun, I can't let it go. This is my labor of love. Chen Guofu nodded. I figured as much. You can write and edit. But this play of yours is quite ambitious. Not many your age can direct something like this. Others won't give you this chance either. In this industry, it's all about. A beardless youth can't be trusted with serious matters. The older you are, the more sought after you become. Shen Lang gave a wry smile. I know, but I still can't let it go to someone else. For this script of yours, what's the estimated investment needed? 5 million. 5 million would be enough. 5 million? Chen Guofu raised an eyebrow. Mr. Zhou's salary alone would be 1.5 million. Mr. Zhou said, I've agreed to him. No salary? Chen Guofu glanced at Mr. Zhou in surprise, then looked at Shen Lang again. Are you too sure there's nothing going on between you? I think your 5 million is a bit iffy. Well, I suggest you find someone. He can help you solve the problem. Who? Shen Lang asked curiously. Chen Guofu smiled. Han Sanping, the top dog in our circle. Shen Lang. Damn, IFIN. Chairman Han has always been supportive of young domestic filmmakers. It's just that it's hard for young people to get a meeting with him. I can make an introduction, as long as he's satisfied with his script. Funding won't be an issue, and he can help you with the endorsement issue. There are some controversial points in this play of yours. Without a reliable company backing you up, it'll be difficult to pass censorship. Thank you, Supervisor Chun. Shen Lang looked grateful. How to put Chen Guofu? Although he's still more biased toward the W side. Mean Dao. They've been able to land lead roles in big-budget Chinese productions multiple times. That's because he's been pulling strings behind the scenes. But he is also someone who values talent. More accurately, there's an unwritten rule in the directing industry, which is to favor mentoring newcomers. Of course, provided you have a talent. Although he's a producer, in the Chinese film industry, he could be considered the second in command. Even Feng Xiaojiang would show him some respect. He's a veteran in the industry. He's made films and won awards, held leadership positions, and also been an investor. Chen Guofu smiled and waved his hand. Don't be so polite. It's been a while since I've seen such a talented young person. Keep up the good work. Here's my business card. Shen Lang took it, and Zhou Gongzi was also quite pleased. Well, Producer Chun, we won't disturb you any longer. Okay. The next day, Chen Guofu took Shen Lang to China Film Group. If Shen Lang had come on his own, he wouldn't have even gotten through the front gate. Chairman Han, sorry to bother you. Han Sanping laughed as he looked at Chen Guofu. I heard you've taken up directing again recently. Came across a favorite comic book, itching to draw a good thing. This is Shen Lang quickly introduced himself. Chairman Han, nice to meet you. I'm Shen Long. Han Sanping smiled. Hello, Chairman Han. Shen Lang is a talented young man. Today I'm here to ask for your support. Oh, Han Samping showed interest. Shen Guofu gave a signal. Shen Lang promptly handed the script of Make a Name to Han Samping. Han Samping took it. Make a Name. A good title. Let me take a look. He lit a cigarette and began to savor it. Han Samping read the script quickly while drinking tea, reading and nodding as he went. Half an hour later, not a bad script. A story that really suits filmmakers. The content pushes the boundaries a bit, but nothing major. Well written. Han Samping said with a smile, looking at Shen Lang. Tell me, how much funding are you looking for this project? How do you plan to shoot it? Who are you going to get to shoot it? Your script is a kind of absurd comedy with some dark humor. It also has romance, suspense. It won't be easy to make it well. Han Samping's words carried an undertone of doubt about Shen Lang's ability. Chairman Han, I graduated from the directing department of Beijing Film Academy. I have the confidence. Please give me a chance. Han Samping raised an eyebrow. A traditional film school graduate, your teacher is Luo Jinlin, Master Luo. You know my teacher, Han Samping smiled. Old friends, since you're from the academic tradition and a student of Master Luo, all right, I'll invest in this project. Shen Long was overjoyed. Thank you so much, Chairman Han. Han Samping smiled. Don't rush to thank me. I agree to it, yes. But I will assign a producer to you. Don't overthink it. I just don't trust you fully. You're too young. Let someone help guide you. Shen Lang understood instantly. No problem. Han Samping nodded with great satisfaction. In that case, I won't ask you for investment. I'll give you 10 million. Is that enough? Shen Lang quickly nodded. Enough, more than enough. All right, let's sign the contract then. Han Samping called over his secretary. Go get Zhang Ze and draft the contract while you're at it. Yes, Chairman Han. Soon after, the secretary came over with a middle-aged man. The contract was already printed in hand. Shen Lang and Han Samping both signed. 2 copies. The project Make a Name was officially established. This is Zhang Ze, and this is Shen Lang. Old Zhang, take a look at this script. You and Xiao Shun work together. You'll be the producer for this film. Give him some guidance and support. Zhang Ze took the script. President Fan, no problem. They chatted for a bit more. Shen Long kept Jiang Shi's contact info. Chen Guofu smiled. All right, my job here is done. I'm still busy preparing for the message. Han Samping knew that. Chen Guofu led Shen Lang out the door. Producer Chen, thank you so much. Chen Guofu smiled and said, it's your script that's well written. Plus, you're from an academy background. I just made the introduction. By the way, now that the project is set, are you still directing this film? Yes, of course. But I might need to ask you to help adjust the schedule. For this project, Mr. Han has assigned someone to keep an eye on things. Chen Guofu smiled. All right, smart guy. No problem. I like you, kid. Director Chen, I'd like to treat you to a meal. Forget it, I'm still busy. When filming starts, we'll have a good drink. Deal. Chen Guofu started the car. He drove off. Shen Lang looked at the contract in his hand, standing in the middle of the road. Yes, the people on the road looked at Shen Lang like he was crazy. Is he out of his mind? He pulled out his phone and made a call. Teacher, I did it. You little brat, I already knew. Han Samping just called me a moment ago. Damn it, teacher, you know a big shot like that? Why didn't you introduce me? You made me go begging everywhere for help. Weren't you planning to shoot a documentary before? You need that kind of connection for that. Old Han said the script you wrote is pretty good. Bring it over for me to take a look. Sure thing. I'll buy some roast chicken, spiced beef, and Lianhua white wine. Or erguo too, you little brat. Can't you buy some decent liquor? A broke. Get lost. Didn't you just get paid? Damn it, old man, you're so bad. You're eyeing my little stash of cash. Remember to buy plenty of snacks to go with the drinks. Wait for me. Shen Lang hailed a taxi. He pulled up to his usual braised food shop, bought a big bag of braised goods, roast chicken, sauce beef, and grabbed a bottle of Tianjilan liquor. Arrived at the main gate of Beijing Film Academy. My alma mater. I've missed it so much after a few months. Hey, old Sue, I miss you so much. Shen Lang pulled out a cigarette and handed it over. The gatekeeper, old Sue, grinned at Shen Lang and said, without you around this whole time, even checking out the girls by myself feels dull. Whoa, you bought so much food. And brought booze too, what are you up to? Going to have a drink with my old mentor. A little master and student session, yep. All right, come find me after you're done. There've been a bunch of new female students lately. Every single one of them gorgeous. Shen Lang's eyes lit up at that. Get the gear ready. I'll come find you later. Shen Lang headed straight to his mentor Luo Jinlin's office like he owned the place. Stepping into the office, Luo Jinlin was sipping tea. Next to him sat a young man. Teacher, the food and drinks are here. Luo Jinlin glanced at Shen Long. Put it there. Help yourself to tea. This is Lu Yang, your junior apprentice. Shen Lang, you should have heard of him. Shen Lang and Lu Yang exchange a look. Wow, Lu Yang, the future commercial blockbuster director. Wow, the most romantic guy at Beijing Film Academy. He conquered Beijing Film Academy and Central Academy of Drama, and all the girls at Beijing Dance Academy, known as the heartbreaker of every campus. No matter how hard to get a girl was, she couldn't last 3 days with him. His record for juggling relationships was enough to form a battleship fleet. Senior, nice to meet you, Shen Lang smiled. Junior, nice to meet you. Join me for a bite. Lu Yang glanced at Luo Jinlin. Luo Jinlin nodded. The food was laid out, and the wine poured. Bring that script of yours. For me to see. Shen Lang and Lu Yang quickly set out the food and wine. Luo Jinlin tasted the braised beef. He picked up his glass and took a sip. Ah, that hits the spot. Shen Lang grabbed a chicken leg and took a bite. Teacher, it feels like after I left. You've been having a rough time too. Luo Jinlin glanced at Shen Long. What nonsense. You know your mistress's temper. Ever since I was hospitalized last time, the doctor said no drinking. She takes every little thing to heart. If I have one extra sip, she'll chew me out for 3 days. After you left, none of the students dare to get close to me. Every one of them's dull as a brick. Not even someone to drink with. Kids these days, they're getting softer and softer. Shen Lang pulled out a cigarette and lit one for Luo Jinlin. Luo Jinlin took a happy puff. Now, this is living. Shen Lang looked at his old teacher's demeanor. He shook his head. Teacher, you're really something, having no backbone. After all, you're the vice president of Beijing Film Academy. I don't even care for fancy meals. This is what I like. Stop talking nonsense. The script? Shen Lang took the script out of his bag. And the contract, he handed it to his mentor. Luo Jinlin opened the cover. Make a name for yourself. You're planning to make a name for yourself with this film. Shen Lang gave a thumbs up. That's the idea. Luo Jinlin nodded and began to read. Reading while taking a sip of wine. And eating some snacks, Senior. You've secured investment from China Film Group? Lu Yang saw the contract. Shen Lang said smugly. That's right, 10 million yuan investment. I'm the director, and the female lead is Zhou Gongzi. Senior, am I awesome or what? Awesome. Lu Yang gave a thumbs up. That's truly awesome. Luo Jinlin raised an eyebrow. Zhou Gongzi, how did you get in touch with her? You kid or not? No wonder Luo Jinlin's mind wandered. It's mainly that unlucky apprentice Shen Lang, who falls for anyone he sees. He'd rather kill the wrong one than let anyone slip away. Luo Jinlin didn't think much of it. When he was young, he was quite the player himself. He even studied in the French art scene. Here, borrowing a line from Wang Quanin. In France, people in the film industry tend to fall in love with two things: movies and women. As for matters of the heart, Luo Jinlin felt that as long as it wasn't cheating after marriage, it wasn't a big deal. Liberation of thought, you know? Men being fond of women is only natural. How could that be? Where are your thoughts going? My mentor, she's a big star. I'm just a nobody. Who knows? Luo Jinlin glanced sidewise at Shen Long. You never know. The moment you stepped into school, you dared to chase after your advisor. That girl hadn't been in a relationship in 30 years. And in less than a week, you had her. You're a natural at this. Not at all. Not at all. A true hero doesn't boast of past glories. Say that again, and I'll get a big head. You think I'm praising you? I'm warning you, having fun is fine. But don't take it seriously. Watch out for the ones who make it in this circle. They're all sharp as foxes. Especially the actresses. Being a director comes with too much temptation. Don't let yourself get ruined by women. That one tea happened, teacher. You know what I'm like. Even for dating or hotel rooms, the girls pay. I never spend a dime on them. Lu Yang, senior brother, my admiration for you is like a mighty river, endless and unceasing. Shen Lang flashed his bright white teeth. If you have time, senior brother, I'll teach you a couple of tricks. Lu Yang's eyes lit up as he quickly picked some food for Shen Lang. Senior brother, enlighten me. Have some food. Have some food. Luo Jinlin shot Shen Lang a glare as he saw Lu Yang about to be led astray. A grown man, and you're not ashamed? Don't follow his bad example. How can you be fine with it? Spending women's money. Shenlang looked all wronged. My dear teacher, you have no idea. I've had a weak stomach since I was a kid. I can only live off a woman's support, soft rice. Soft rice is so delicious. Shenlang chakut. I'm different from the usual guys who live off a woman. I've long summed up a new approach. Switched to a new tactic. Eating soft rice means you have to fawn and grovel. But I'll take that soft rice with a hard bite. Lu Yang, senior brother, did you learn from Chao Dahua, the tiger of major cases? Shenlang raised an eyebrow at Lu Yang. Kid, you've got some insight. Luo Jinlin, that unlucky apprentice of mine. Your script and story are written with great skill. I didn't train you for nothing, right? Lu Yang is someone I specifically called over. For your film to start shooting, you need a good cinematographer. Little Lu has solid fundamentals. Shenlang looked at Lu Yang with a grin. Junior brother, you got that skill too? Great, no problem. We're fellow disciples. It's easy to talk. That's what the academic school is all about. From the same school. When something good happens, the first thing is to find your senior. Junior, senior sister, junior sister. Stick together. Luyang Tanked Profusali. Thank you, teacher. Thank you, senior, for giving me this opportunity. Luo Jinlin smiled at the two of them. Both of my students. Look out for each other in the future. Work hard. Oh, and this script of yours. I plan to use it as a teaching text for the students. No problem, right? No problem. It's just, teacher, that has to wait until my movie is released. As long as you agree. Once your movie is out, the College Student Film Festival. I'll arrange something for you. I'll set up a surprise for you. Shenlang rubbed his hands. Teacher, are you pulling strings for me? Haven't I already pulled plenty of strings for you? Heh. Thank you for your trouble. Here, my mentor. Let me pour you another cup. Luo Jinlin happily drank another glass. This sky blue liquor is pretty good. Huh? Got it. Next time I'll bring some. I'll arrange 2 cases for you. Luo Jinlin was very satisfied. You're sensible. You'll need people for your filming. Stage managers, makeup artists, props. As for post-production, I'll supervise it for you. All are well-known figures from the Beijing Film Academy. Shenlang was deeply moved. My mentor, thank you so much. No need. Just make something of yourself. Now you've entered society. Soon you'll be shooting the first movie of your life. To be honest, you're luckier than most. Many people don't understand our industry. They think that once they enter this circle or enroll in our school, they can become famous, a big star, or a great director. But in reality, the success rate at our school is extremely rare. Some struggle their whole lives and still may not get the opportunity you have. Seize it well. Mentor, I understand. The group ate and drank. Luo Jinlin had a bit too much and was helped back to the teacher's dormitory by Shenlang and Lu Yang, dazed and unsteady. Didn't dare go home, afraid of getting caught with a scratched-up face. Shenlang looked at Lu Yang. Come on, junior brother, let me show you some girls. Lu Yang's eyes lit up. Junior brother, let's go. Shenlang bought 3 popsicles. They arrived at the playground, in a familiar corner, and saw Old Sue in his security uniform, holding a telescope, gazing out. Old Sue. Shenlang slapped Old Sue on the back. Old Sue was startled. What are you doing? I was just checking out a hot chick. This is my junior brother. Lu Yang here. Shenlang handed the popsicle to Old Sue. Old Sue took it and pointed to the plastic bag on the ground. The gear's right there. Grab some yourself. Lu Yang loket totally confuset. Shenlang pulled out 2 telescopes from the plastic bag, and they were even military grade. Lu Yang took one and scratched his head. Senior brother, what's this for? To check out chicks, of course. Lu Yang, isn't that a bit perverted? What if we get caught? Scared? No way. Checking out girls is good for your health and mind. I'm 73 and still fit as a fiddle. Know why? Because I check out girls every day. If I miss a day, I feel awful all over. Checking out girls makes you live longer. Old Sue said, and Shenlang added. 5-star General Douglas MacArthur once said, a day without checking out girls is like 3 autumns apart. In this life, you must look at lots of girls. Old Sue, any good stuff lately? Northeast, 230 meters away. The one in the pink shark pants. 36, 24, 36. Perfect proportions. Wow, top tier. Let me see. TSK, those legs are longer than my life. Her figure is really something. So fair. She's truly generous. Not bad. I give her a 9. This one looks good too. Shenlang, Old Sue, and Lu Yang, who just came in, The three of them holding binoculars. They started evaluating one by one, looking like three pervs. What are you three doing? A girl's voice sounded. Shun Lang, Lu Yang, an old man, Su quickly put down their binoculars. Isn't this Dilly Naza? Ah, spi, Gudireba? Ah, spi, Gudinaza? Shun Lang looked at the young beauty in front of him. Gotta say, she's really not bad. She looks pretty good, even though she's makeup-free, and doesn't have that elaborate celebrity makeup anymore. But she's brimming with youthful energy. Lu Yang winked at Shen Lang. At this moment, he was a bit panicked. Senior brother, what do we do? Maybe we should run. If word gets out that he was using binoculars to check out girls, his pervert reputation would definitely stick. How would he keep his standing in the circle? I don't even have a girlfriend yet. Shen Lang winked at Lu Yang. Calm down, Shun Lang said with a slight smile, looking at Gulnazer. Little sister, I'm a talent scout. I came to check out the new stars at our Beijing Film Academy. Wanted to see if there were any promising prospects. Gulnazer looked at Shun Lang sidelong. Do you think I'm stupid? Just now, the three of you were practically drooling, and you were saying that one has long legs. That one is pretty, that one has big boobs. And you're still pretending? I tell you, you're so handsome, but so perverted. Doing this kind of thing, I'm going to tell the teacher. Shen Lang, dumb, little beauty, let me explain. Bah, listen to me spin a tale. Gulnazer, I don't need you to make up lies for me. Making up stories to fool me, huh? This isn't good. Time to make a run for it. Old Su, Lu Yang immediately took off. A 100-meter dash that even Lu Xiang would have to say, from now on, you guys should compete in the Olympics. They run faster than rabbits. Shun Lang watched the two of them quickly retreat. Without even calling him, he silently cursed them for being disloyal. Gulanaza watched them escape without panic. She directly grabbed Shun Lang's clothes. Don't even think about running. If you dare run, I'll shout harassment. Shen Lang, miss, let us discuss this. I'm your senior. I'm also from Beijing Film Academy. I'm not listening, not listening. You're just spouting nonsense, Shun Lang. Come with me to see the teacher. I'm going to make sure a creep like you gets punished. Shen Lang, I was just checking out a girl. How is that being a creep? Fine, let us go see the teacher then. Let go. A 1T. Do you think I'm stupid? If I let go, you'll run. Shun Lang rubbed his chin. So you're not stupid after all. Gulanaza thought, how can this man be like this? She was so mad it made her chest ache. And so, Gulanaza dragged Shun Lang by the arm to the teacher's office. Teacher Wang, I caught a pervert. He was peeping at the female students from our school. Shun Lang cheerfully pulled out a pack of cigarettes from his pocket. Looking at Wang Jinsong. Old Wang, long time no see. Have a smoke, have a smoke. Wang Jinsong took the cigarette with a chuckle. What trouble brings you back to school again, you rascal? Shun Lang smiled. Just catching up with my mentor. I just secured investment from China Film Group. Preparing to shoot a movie. Wanted to talk with the teacher, have a chat, and maybe borrow some people. Not bad, huh? You little devil. What's going on with you two? At this moment, Gulnazer was completely dumbfounded. What is happening? This sleazy guy actually knows my teacher? A movie? China Film Group? Could he be a director? Too late. I haven't offended him. Have I? Teacher, I saw him with binoculars. He was staring at the girls from our school on the playground. Gulnazer forced herself to say. Wang Jinsong smiled and patted Shun Lang on the shoulder. You kid, still can't get rid of that bad habit. Shun Lang revealed a smile. Can't help it. I'm used to it. Gulanaza, repeat offender. No way. You're chatting and laughing like this. Makes me look so dumb. Teacher, Wang Jinsong smiled at Gulanaza. This is Shun Lang, a big shot in our school. He's also your senior. He used to do this all the time. Don't take it to heart. I've told him many times. No bad intentions. He's not a pervert. Shun Lang, the guy who in school had so many girlfriends they could form a battleship. Shun Lang grinned at the bewildered girl. Girl, I told you. I'm your senior. That's it. From now on, you'd better come to school less. You've already graduated, damn it, and you still come back to mess with the school's girls? Leave some opportunities for the male students in our school, okay? Shen Lang chuckled. All right, why not? Old Vung. If there's nothing else, I'll be off now. Go ahead, go ahead. Shun Lang turned and left. Gulnazer watched Shun Lang's back. She caught up with him on the campus road. Senior, wait up. Shun Lang turned to look at Gulnazer. What's up? Gulnazer smiled. Nothing. I'm just curious about you. I've heard so many legends about you from the senior sisters. Never get curious about a man casually. Otherwise, you'll fall for him and fall in love. Shen Lang said with a wicked grin. Gul Nazer. Senior, are you always this flippant? Shen Lang. What do you mean flippant? I call it charmingly roguish. Gul Nazer looked at Shen Lang. Senior, I just heard you say that you're going to make a movie. Shen Lang nodded. Yeep. Can you give me a chance? Gul Nazer asked, her face thick with determination. Shen Lang rubbed his chin, slowly approaching Gulanaza. Gulanaza backing away step by step until she was cornered against the wall. Gulanaza was pinned to the wall, her little face flushed red. What is this man up to? Why is he like this? Shen Lang flashed a sly smile. You're quite good looking. From an ethnic minority. Huh? Yeah, I am Uyghur. Gulanaza said with her head down. All right, I can give you a chance. Leave me your number, and I'll notify you for an interview later. Gulanaza looked at Shen Lang. Senior, you're not going to do anything to me, are you? Shen Lang grinned mischievously. What do you want me to do to you? Gulanaza lowered her head, blushing shyly. You're not going to exploit me, are you? Although she was a freshman, she had heard about the industry's shady practices. The idea of being taken advantage of was something she'd heard plenty before entering the circle, especially with Shen Lang acting like that just now. It wasn't unreasonable for her to think in that direction. Shen Lang chuckled, ready to tease this little girl. He used his finger to lift Gul Nazer's fair chin, a mischievous smirk on his face as he looked into her eyes. So, would you be willing to be under my thumb? Gul Nazer at that moment felt her heart racing. She certainly wasn't okay with the idea of being taken advantage of, but she had a weakness for handsome faces, and Shen Lang had a dignified, almost sacred look about him. Being coerced by him wasn't entirely unacceptable. Gul Nazer couldn't bring herself to say it. How could she voice something like being taken advantage of? She was still just a young girl. Seeing that Gul Nazer was about to die of embarrassment, on the verge of tears from anxiety, Shen Lang quickly stopped. Just kidding. Brother here isn't short girls. Don't start crying on me. There. Gul Nazer looked at Shen Lang. At this moment, Shen Lang's face no longer had a mischievous grin. Instead, it was filled with a gentle smile. His eyes were clear, giving Gul Nazer the impression of a devoted man. Annoying, why are you teasing me? Gul Nazer lightly punched Shen Lang's chest with her little fist. Shen Lang laukit. Teasing girls is my hobby. You're not pretty. I wouldn't bother teasing you if you were. Gul Nazer covered her cheeks. She'd been complimented by a handsome guy. Give me your phone. Gul Nazer quickly pulled out a small pink phone. Shen Lang entered his phone number. Call me. When the time comes, I'll call you. Gul Nazer obediently dialed the number. Shen Lang saved it. All right, I'm heading home now. Little beauty, see you then. Senior, bye-bye. Shen Lang hummed a little tune and returned to young Master Zhou's villa. Young Master Zhou was lying on the sofa, wearing a face mask, snacking, and watching a TV series. What was playing was Palace of Desire. Shen Lang plopped down beside him. He took Zhou Gongzi's snacks and started eating. Brother Sun, you're so narcissistic. Watching your own TV series, and you can't stop watching it. Zhou Gongzi rolled his eyes. I'm fucking reminiscing about my youth. What do you know? I was really young and tender back then. Not just young and tender, but also flat. Princess Taiping, gotta say, Li Xiaohong really knows how to cast. Knowing you're flat, she actually let you play Princess Taiping. Zhou Gongzi was so angry her tits hurt. Personal attacks, who can stand that? She directly grabbed Shen Lang by the neck. Zhou Gongzi was no match for Shen Lang. With a bit of force, Shen Lang pinned Zhou Gongzi under him and gave her tiny but a slap. Rebelling against heaven. Are you? Submit or not? The spanked Zhou Gongzi was absolutely furious. Started to thrash about wildly. Shen Lang directly pressed her face down onto the sofa. Sis Lang, what are you two doing? Life assistant Mi Shui looked at the two of them. Very bewildered, she said, what are you, practicing martial arts? No. How come your hand is on my sister's, but... Shen Lang quickly let go. Miss Zhou pounced on him again, pinching and twisting Shen Lang. Shen Lang. Miss Zhou looked at Shen Lang's disheveled state, then gave a satisfied humph. Living in my house, eating my food. And you still piss me off, even dare to hit me? Shen Lang, you really think you're something. Eating the bread of dependence and acting tough. Shenlan lit a cigarette. Don't talk nonsense. I was just messing with you. Making me look like a jerk. Mise so skindel as Shenlang. Aren't you? Shenlang. I almost forgot to ask you. How did it go? Shenlang pulled a contract out of his bag. Take a look. Miss Zhou took it, saw the terms of the contract, and the official seal, TSK, TSK. It actually worked, Shenlang said smugly. It had to work, Miss Zhou nodded. To be honest, she was pretty happy. Let's celebrate tonight. Let's go eat out. No problem. How about inviting Brother Chow and his wife? Sure, Shenlang thought for a moment. Should we invite Liu Yang too? I have a junior fellow apprentice. My teacher arranged for him to help me. How about? Miss Zhou smiled. Invite him. It's fine. That works. Xiao Xue, go book a private room at Huang Ji. Sure, sis, it's still early. The two started watching Palace of Desire again. I have to say, Brother Sun, you were really good looking back then. I've always been pretty, but sis doesn't rely on her face to make a living. TSK, TSK. Hu Jing isn't bad either. Really good looking. Second sister. How well do you know Hu Jing? Fairly well. Same company. Hu Jing is also of Chinese descent. Master Zhou nodded. But she's been working in a Hong Kong circle lately. Not on the mainland. The Hong Kong circle. Isn't the Hong Kong circle in decline? The stuff they've been making these past 2 years is a mess. They'll stoop to anything to make money. Master Zhou nodded. Indeed, there have been a ton of bad Hong Kong films in the past 2 years. Shockingly bad. Then why does Sister Jing still go? Master Zhou rolled his eyes. Domestic productions are limited each year. Pitifully few. The good resources are directly divided among us 4 great actresses. Otherwise, they're taken by actresses from Hong Kong and Taiwan. Basically, it never reaches Hu Jing and the others. Going to Hong Kong circle, even if she's just a pretty face, it's still the big screen. At the very least, it can boost her visibility. Besides, careers are never smooth sailing. It's all step by step, slowly. How could it be so easy to stand out? Shenlang nodded. That's true. In this circle, wanting to become famous is both hard and easy. One-hit work can make you famous. But after you get famous, it all comes down to fate. Shenlang smiled. Minor fame relies on promotion. Major fame relies on destiny. Young Master Zhou nodded. Indeed, of course, you still need a backer. Without a backer supporting you, getting resources is tough. Unless you're like your sister, blessed by heaven with talent. Which top-tier star doesn't have a backer? Male or female? Cease. Don't tell me no one wants to back you. Shenlang winked and said, of course there are plenty of them. Rich businessmen, big bosses. Tons of them. But I don't really care about money. I can compete on my own. Why rely on men? Shenlang gave a thumbs up. Badass. Relying on men is unrealistic in the first place. Sis, how many actresses in this circle dream of marrying a wealthy man? Or a director to skyrocket their career? Becoming a rich wife means you can enjoy life from then on. Not having to act, don't you envy that lifestyle? Maybe sometimes I do envy it. But if you really told me to do it, I definitely couldn't. Besides, there aren't that many wealthy businessmen. This circle is full of scammers, especially those who cheat you out of money and looks. That kind of thing happens a lot. I've encountered it before. Isn't it popular these days for actresses to marry tycoons? A while ago, that one. Lu Tao, wasn't she with that one guy? They got married in a flash, right? Knew each other less than a month. Lightning marriage, said Shenlang. Mr. Zhou pursed his lips. I know that guy. All I can say is, I'm not jealous either. Just a playboy. And he brags so much. Real estate mogul, financial genius. I don't believe it. If he's really that rich, why hadn't I heard of him before? Shenlang chuckled. Wow, Mr. Zhou, you're one of the few who truly understands. Brother Sun, I just realized something. You actually have a pretty solid sense of right and wrong. I've always been like that, no doubt. Oh, by the way, you're pretty close with Wang Fei, aren't you? After all, your ex-boyfriend is Do Peng. Sun Ji's face turned dark. Why bring her up? Just asking. Indulging in gossip. Kun Yi Sahid. All I can say is I was young and naive. I've been through a few relationships. Do Wei and Wang Fei, I do know them well. As for that woman, how should I put it? I don't like her. How could you possibly like her? Mr. Zhou and Do Peng were originally a couple. Later they broke up, and she got with Li Yapeng. And Li Yapeng had a child with Wang Fei. Messy enough. You sure had a lot of romantic history when you were young. Quite a lot of romantic history, huh? By the way, did you ever have something with that one? That Zhang Yadong, did you two have a thing? Mr. Zhou looked at Shun Lang with utter exasperation. You're that interested in my feelings. Shen Lang chuckled. We're all famous, just gossiping. Actually, I'm interested in Gao Yuan. Zhou Gongzi shot Shun Lang a glare. Men are all the damn same. Shen Lang chuckled. This is my junior brother, Lu Yang. This is my junior sister, Gulnazer. Shun Lang introduced Gulnazer. Well, since he'd already called Lu Yang over, he figured he might as well bring the girl along too, to let her get to know the veterans in the circle early. Shun Lang meant well. Gulnazer looked at the three big stars, especially when she saw Zhou Gongzi. She was completely at a loss. This was a top-tier celebrity, a major flower, no less. The dishes were all served, eating and chatting as they went, when suddenly, an old dang learned that Shun Lang had secured an investment of 10 million from China Film Group to make a movie. The two of them were completely dumbfounded. Especially you. Suddenly you become a director just like that. Old Deng is full of admiration now. He's already got the dream of becoming a director in his heart, but he doesn't have the skills for it yet. Wow, Langer, what have you done? I'm a bit confused you've become a director just like that. This is too unreal, and it's funded by China Film Group. Anyway, I'm happy for you, sis. Come on, let's drink one. Sun Li raised her two-liang glass with great boldness, ready to down it with Shun Lang. Shen Lang's scalp tingled. Sis, take it easy. Let's start with a sip first. Have some food. Sun Li looked at Shun Lang with disdain. A grown man, fussing over a drink. What's the matter? Will you die if you drink it? Drink up. If you don't, you're not giving me face. Hurry up, Shun Lang. This sister is fierce. Sun Li gulped it down in one go. Shun Lang had no choice but to risk his life to keep her company. He downed it two liang of liquor went down his throat. Refreshing and mind-clearing, but a bit dizzying. He quickly took a bite of food. Old Deng looked at Shun Lang. If you need any help, just say the word. Shun Lang chuckled. I was waiting for you to say that. Bro Chow, are you interested in being the male lead? Old Deng. He was just being polite. Who knew Shun Lang would take it seriously? But still, male lead, huh? Although the investment is only 10 million, that's still a decent amount. His resources haven't been great in the past 2 years, so this could be worth considering. But this is Shun Lang's first time directing. If the film turns out badly, what if all the reputation he's built over the years goes down the drain? Deng Xiao's early works were actually very good. He rarely made bad films. Just as Deng Xiao was thinking about whether to take the role, no problem, I'll take it. Sun Li immediately agreed. Old Deng glanced at Sun Li. You got a problem with that? Sun Li shot a sideways glance at Old Deng. Old Deng and their family. The Empress has the final say. He's even lower than their own dog. No way. I was about to say I'd pick her up too. Sun Li nodded with great satisfaction. Shun Lang gave Sun Li a thumbs up. Sis, you really know how to get things done. That's right. A woman who's not ruthless. Can't hold her ground. Uffed. Chow, you're not like this outside. How come you're so different with your Sun Li? You need to man up. Where's your masculine dignity? Where's your pride? Show it. Crush rebel, why not? Master Zhou Egamon. Old Deng looked at Master Zhou helplessly and said, We're brothers of the same root. Why burn each other? Master Zhou, are you trying to make me sleep in the study tonight? I refuse to answer your question. Shun Lang clicked his tongue. Chow, the way you act. You're just disgracing all us men. Old Deng. You two unmarried ones don't know a thing. There isn't a man who isn't afraid of his wife. Unless you don't love her. As long as you pursued her yourself, you'll be afraid of her. Besides, what's so bad about obeying your wife? It's a virtue. I'm happy to obey my wife. I'm proud of it. Old Deng's survival skills are still top-notch. While speaking, he kept an eye on Sun Li's expression, until Sun Li looked happy and satisfied. Only then did Old Deng's heart settle. Then he looked at Shun Lang and young Master Zhou. Please, bros, don't stir up trouble. I want to live. Shun Lang and young Master Zhou exchanged a glance, cackling with laughter. Gulnazer wanted to laugh but dared not, so she just lowered her head and held it in. Sun Li shot Old Deng a sidelong glance. You're sensible. Old Deng chuckled. Of course. After dinner, Zhou suggested going to her place to play mahjong. Sun Li agreed enthusiastically. She also loved playing. Everyone headed over to Zhou's house. Shun Lang first handed the script for Rise to Fame to Old Deng. You're playing a murderer in it. Old Deng looked completely dumbfounded. Wasn't it agreed that I'd be the lead? Shen Lang nodded. Yep. The lead is a murderer? Old Deng had a bad feeling about this. He took the script and started reading it seriously. Half an hour later, Deng Chao was blown away. He looked at Shun Lang in disbelief. You wrote this? Shun Lang flashed his white teeth and said smugly, Don't worship me. Bro, I'm just a legend. Old Deng was speechless. This is really well written. This script is like, yeah, a stage play feeling. And it mixes in so many different elements. There's no script like this in China right now. Really well written, man. You're ridiculously talented. Just so. Shun Lang still said modestly. Oh, right. Lang yeah. I've recently taken on a big drama. Director Lee's crew is full of beautiful girls. There are over a dozen. Are you interested? I can recommend you to go. Shun Lang scratched his head. I really want to go, damn. So many chicks, this is practically my paradise. But I'm about to join a crew soon. And then I have to film Make a Name for Yourself. No time. That's true. Find a girl early. Fall in love. You need a career. You also need a love life. Sigh. I think Naza is pretty good. Look how beautiful she is. She's your junior sister. You two are a good match. A perfect couple, like a golden boy and jade girl. Sun Li said with a grin. Gulin also blushed, glanced at Shenlong. Lowered her head. Shenlong. Cicely, why are you trying to play matchmaker now? She's just a young girl. Why would I mess with her? What mess? Why don't you ask? How do you know if she's willing? Naza, what do you think? Sun Li asked Naza. Naza lowered her head and spoke in a voice as soft as a mosquito. I don't know. It's only the first time, oh no. The second time you've met, and you're asking if she wants to date? How is she supposed to answer that? Objectively, Shun Lang is her senior. He's handsome and talented. Plus, he's good friends with so many big names. He's also a director. From any angle, he's a top-quality boyfriend. Of course, in her heart, she's quite willing. But she has to maintain a girl's reserve, right? If Shun Lang doesn't pursue her, she definitely can't just throw herself at him. Shun Lang quickly interrupted. Why bother with romance? Mahjong, let's play Mahjong. Come on. Seeing Shun Lang not taking the bait. Golnazer pouted. Sunli was actually drunk too. Sunli got interested, wanted to tease the little sister. Got excited as soon as she heard Mahjong. Sat down at the table and directly pulled out cigarettes to pass around. Started big at the card table. Miss Zhou and Sunli were absolutely fierce, cursing frequently, drawing good tiles. They thanked God and thanked the Buddha. Drawing bad tiles, they cursed louder than anyone, slamming the table so hard it shook the room. Anyone who didn't know would think. A fight had broken out. It made Shun Lang tremble. The two who usually seemed so refined. How could they act like this at the card table? Terrifying. Director Chen Guofu looked at Shun Lang with a smile. Brother Zhou, you two are here. Go say hello first. Mr. Zhou pursed his lips. We all know each other. Why bother with that? Chen Guofu said helplessly. Do me a favor. We'll be shooting together for months. You'll run into each other all the time. Even if you don't want to, little Shun still has to go greet them. It's just the proper etiquette, isn't it? Brother Zhou glanced at Shun Lang and nodded. Fine. The female lead in this film is Li Lianhua. She never thought highly of her. Back when the 4 great actresses were selected, she outranked Li Lianhua. Fan Xiaoping as well. Later, when Hawaii suddenly pulled out, the 4 Dan and 2 Eyes title was forced onto them to boost their status. She was chosen through a legitimate selection process. Li Lianhua was built up by Hawaii's self-promotion. When it comes to acting skills, she really doesn't take Li Lianhua seriously. But Shun Lang, this younger brother of yours, is still here, isn't he? As for paying respects to the local big shots, as the elder sister, I should introduce them. Let's go. Mr. Zhou led Shun Lang over to the group of actors. Oh, Sun Ge, you're here. Who is this handsome young man? Li Lianhua looked at Mr. Zhou with a smile. Then she looked at Shun Lang. Quite a handsome young man. I haven't seen you before. Shen Lang smiled. Sister Lianhua, hello. I'm Shun Lang, also an actor in this crew. I play by Xiaoyan. You're Chinese descent too? Li Lianhua said in surprise. Shun Lang nodded and smiled. Same group as Sun Ge. Huang Xiaoming cheerfully handed cigarette. Here, have a smoke. Shun Lang took it. Then Mr. Zhou introduced a few seniors. Zhang Hanyu, Wang Yiziving, Ingida. Among these 3, Shun Lang didn't think much of Zhang Hanyu. He just looks cool. His acting is just so. But Wang Jiwen and Ingda are truly legends. Especially Wang Ziwen, the #1 in domestic line delivery. For his performances, just listening to his voice can evoke vivid imagery. It has texture you don't need to see his face. The trilogy Black Ice, Black Hole, Black Mist is the classic of classics. That goes without saying. And Ingda, needless to say, the founding father of domestic sitcoms. His family has been literary giants for generations. A veteran of the Beijing Circle, Teacher Wang. Teacher Ing, it's our first meeting. I look forward to your guidance. Wang Ziwing smiled. No need for such formalities. Let's act together and improve together. Ingida nodded. Without saying much, he then introduced a few who weren't lead actors, but were still seniors like Enai Da Hong, Duan Yi Hong, Wu Gang. Handsome young man, we meet again. Lu Yin waved at Shen Lang. Shen Lang smiled. Sister Yin, you're in this crew too? Lu Yin smiled. Yeah, right. What a coincidence. Shen Lang even saw a girl. Dang Jia, little aunt. What are you doing here? He didn't remember this drama having a role for little aunt. No need to think she must be an extra. Watching Zhou Gongzi busily helping Shen Lang pay respects to the big shots, Li Lianhua became intrigued. He nudged Huang Xiaoming beside him. What's going on? Huang Xiaoming smiled. You ask me? Who do I ask? But I just saw Director Chun being pretty friendly to that kid. Doesn't seem like he's just an ordinary actor. An investor actor? Doesn't look like it. That's not how an investor actor acts. Zhou Gongzi's lover, Huang Xiaoming, doesn't fit either, sis. You're really nosy. Li Lianhua smilat. Saw a handsome guy and got interested? Long nights, sleepless. Huang Xiaoming, you're way too bored. Aren't you afraid of the boss finding out? What can he do to me even if he finds out? Huang Xiaoming. Just then, Chun Guofu walked over, clapping his hands. Everyone knows each other now, right? Once the opening ceremony ends, we'll have a group meal and have some fun. I haven't directed in so many years, so if there's anything off, please feel free to guide me. Li Lianhua smilat. Producer Chen, what are you saying? You're the director, we all follow your lead. Huang Xiaoming chimed in. Exactly. Chen Guofu smiled warmly at everyone. All right, let's work together and make this film well. The opening ceremony officially began, setting up the incense, altar, and offerings, paying respects to Lord Guan, unveiling the red cloth, setting off firecrackers, and starting the interviews. This film, with Li Lianhua, Brother Zhou, Wang Jiwen, Huang Xiaoming, and Zhang Hanyu, so many big names together, naturally attracted quite a bit of media attention. The media started asking questions. This wasn't Shen Lang's turn to speak. He pulled out a cigarette and went to smoke. Hey, handsome, want some candy? Lu Yun sidled up to him, holding a pack of double mint gum in her hand. Shen Lang took it with a slight smile. Thanks. No need to be polite with me, sis. We're on the same team, after all. Shen Lang looked at Lu Yun with a grin. This sister, how to put it? She's a tough one, had Jung Jun wrapped around her finger. Kept him obedient for over a decade. And he handed over all his assets to her. Didn't even mind her fooling around. She's got skills. You quietly snag the male lead number 2. Brother Zhou is really good to you, huh? Shen Lang chuckled. He sure is. Brother Sun treats me really well. What's the deal between you two? Lu Yun asked, gossiping, while Shen Lang smirked mischievously. What do you think? Lu Yun gave Shen Lang a playful slap. You're annoying, go ahead, say it. Could they be a couple? No way. She's quite a bit older than you. Nowadays, older woman-younger man relationships are all the rage. Lu Yun, damn, I was hoping to get close to that handsome guy. It'd be even better if I could get a taste. Crap, but then Shen Lang said, just friends, purely friends. Good brothers, he was just teasing her. Lu Yun pouted. You never tell the truth. Why are you teasing me? Am I someone you can mess with? Shen Lang smirked mischievously. I just like teasing pretty sisters. Lu Yun giggled. Oh dear, am I pretty? Of course you are. Sister Yun is gorgeous. Hee hee, you sure know how to talk. Lu Yun, how should I put it? Well, she's kind of looker, but she doesn't really have any iconic works, nor any classic screen roles. She just joined the Teddy sisterhood, got a bit of fame, and her figure is decent. Before Shen Lang was reborn, seeing Lu Yun on the Lang Jie show, he was actually quite surprised by her performance. She was already over 40, yet her figure is still pretty good, and she was getting more and more attractive. Shen Lang, being a veteran player, was witty and humorous, making Lu Yun giggle nonstop. Lu Yun also figured out Shen Lang's game. This handsome guy wasn't exactly a saint. Maybe there was a chance to get closer. Come on, do you have any sense? Every girl you see, you flirt with. There are only 4 actresses in the cast, and you've got something going on with 3 of them. That's one thing But you even flirt with the little assistant. You ask everyone, "Are you free tonight? Want to be my girlfriend?" Langer, being a person like you, is really damn invincible. Young Master Zhou was really troubled by Shen Lang. Don't call yourself Shen Lang anymore. Call yourself Shun Teddy instead. Come on, I'm just building good relations with the ladies. It's not like I did anything serious, just some light flirting. Zhou Gongzi rolled his eyes. Deng Jiejia is one thing. She's not much older than you. But Lu Yin has a kid already. Lilian Hua is over 10 years older than you. Bro, how can you stomach that? What's there not to stomach? Old lotus root makes the best soup. Besides, I haven't even gotten that far yet. Bro, can you stop this? None of them are easy to deal with. Once you're tangled up, you won't be able to get away. Shen Lang Shulgit. I'm a man. I won't lose out. No worries, young Master Zhou. She was truly speechless about Shen Lang. He's just a big player. Lang, what's wrong? Did you tick off our Sun Gu again? Huang Xiaoming walked over with a grin and patted Shen Lang on the shoulder, saying, Brother Zhou was so angry it made Grandma's heart ache. He pulled out a cigarette from his pocket. Lighting a cigarette, Shen Lang smiled. Just acting all day is way too boring. Chatting with the girls. That's how you have fun. She doesn't get me. Huang Xiaoming chuckled. Lang, you've got the thickest skin I've ever seen. Any pretty girl, you gotta go flirt with her. You're definitely going places in the future. Going places, I like that name. Brother Zhou rolled his eyes. What's good about it? It's super tacky. Shen Lang smiled. Actually, it's pretty nice. Sun, want to grab some barbecue tonight? My treat. Wow. The sun rises from the west. You eat my food every day. Drink my drinks, and now you're treating? Yeah, little Ming Ji. Come with us. Huang Xiaoming smiled. No problem. In the afternoon, they shot 2 more scenes. Then Shen Lang returned to the hotel. At that moment, the sound of a penguin logging and rang out. Shen Long, Borderschiestet, wrapped in a towel, walked out. Screenwriter Hu Ya sent a message. Author, are you there? Shen Lang, massaging his shoulders, replied using the ID World's Tyrant Singer. What's up? Said screenwriter Hu Ya. About the publication we discussed last time. The publisher has been arranged, and the contract is ready. We can sign now. World's Tyrant Singer, send me the contract. I'll take a look. If there are no issues, we can sign it. Shortly after, Hu Ya girl sent the contract to Shen Lang's email. Shen Lang glanced at the contract. The signing fee was 2 million, with a 5% royalty on copyright. Most importantly, the film adaptation rights remained in his hands. If Shen Lang hadn't insisted on keeping the film adaptation rights, the book's popularity would have earned him at least tens of millions in royalties. 2 million isn't much. That's still a decent amount. Over the past year, his royalties had accumulated to nearly 1 million. The Ghost blows out the lamp story. He wrote quickly all 8 volumes, completing the serialization in less than a year. He posted over 10 chapters daily, occasionally 20, like a relentless word processing machine. Other authors on the platform complained bitterly about the intense pace. 4,000 words a day had become the norm for everyone. 6,000 was considered decent. 8,000 was godlike. 10,000 words. That was for the pros. Shen Lang started at 20,000 a day, and when he was on fire, 40,000. What was that? That was a freaking tentacle monster come to life. So readers of Ghost Blows Out the Lamp felt a great sense of satisfaction. The book had high reader loyalty and was wildly popular, comparable to Ming used those things in the Ming dynasty back in the day. Tianxia Bei, I've read the contract. No issues, we can sign. Screenwriter Hu Ya. Okay. Dear author, we're going to arrange a book fan meeting for you in Beijing. This time, it's not just you. There's also teacher Dong Yin Mingwei. 3 teachers, Skull Elves, Xiao Qian will attend this event together. You must be there on December 10th. Tianxia Backhang. No problem. Shen Lang lay on the sofa, a faint smile curling at the corner of his mouth. Teacher Backhang, I'm sorry. I copied your book. Use your own brain and write something else. Anyway, I'm not the only one copying your book. Come on, cheers. Shen Lang picked up his beer bottle and looked at Huang Xiaoming. And Mr. Zhou. Cheers. The 3 of them clinked bottles together. Shen Lang's lips twitched as he watched Mr. Zhou devouring kidneys one after another. Why are you eating so many kidneys? Mr. Zhou glanced sideways at Shen Lang. What's it to you? Can I eat them? You don't have that function anyway. This is food for men. I ordered them specifically for Brother Xiaoming and myself. Don't he know you are what you eat? Our film should be finished before the new year, right? Lang said to Brother Zhou. Probably. If it wasn't for Li Lianhua having so many demands all the time, this movie would have been almost done by now. Brother Zhou complained. How to put it? Li Lianhua wants to look her best on screen. Shen Guofu also wants to make it perfect. So the filming progress is very slow. Basically, most of the time is spent filming Li Lianhua. Tomorrow, aren't you and Li Lianhua having that intense torture scene? You're in for it. Brother Zhou smirked at Huang Xiaoming. Huang Xiaoming, Shen Lung, the scale of the message is really big. Ahem, I just want to know, in the script, there's a full frontal nudity scene. Will Sister Lianhua be willing to sacrifice? Can we get a chance to see something? Brother Zhou looked at Shun Lang with contempt. What's up, are you perverted? What kind of dream are you having? A nude scene? That's definitely a body double. You think Li Lianhua is some naive girl like Tang Wei? Risking her own career like that? Shun Lang curled his lip. Not professional at all. I was planning to go check it out in person, with a critical eye. Huang Xiaoming was choked by Shun Lang's words. Talking about seeing someone's body in such a refined and detached way. Shun Lang is something else. But all jokes aside, I think this show is going to be a hit. Everyone's filming with great dedication. To be honest, those torture devices were just props. But even after filming, I felt a bit freaked out. Huang Xiaoming shared his thoughts from this period. Actually, whether a show is good or not, the actors know it in their hearts. They say it's none of their business. But whether it's good or bad is really the director's call. I won't take the blame if something goes wrong. This is all bullshit. What is this crap? You yourself don't know. Then were you shooting? This drama should be able to win an award. Don't forget Chun Guofu's influence across the strait. He is good friends with several judges of the Golden Horse Awards. After all these years in the industry, Zhou Gongzi added, his connections reach all the way to heaven. Shen Lang Chakut. Does that mean I have a chance at winning Best Supporting Actor? Young Master Zhou glanced at Shun Lang. Just wanted to make a sarcastic remark or two. He held it back again. Shun Lang said he doesn't know how to act. But once we started filming on set, the acting is pretty good. Rarely any NG. The actors in this show are all seasoned veterans in the industry. Shun Lang acts opposite them. Basically, none of them have ever fallen off. The character by Xiaoyan he plays is quite effeminate. Shun Lang actually acted quite convincingly. To be honest, Zhou Gongzi was growing increasingly fond of this younger brother. Hey, by the way, brother Sun, how are your legs? Are you okay? I bought you some epidermal tissue regeneration agent. Put some on later. Don't let it scar. Chen Guofu, in order to recreate the brutal rope torture, used a rough rope with many burrs scraped into it. Then 2 people would lift a person, dragging them back and forth over the rope. Although some protection was provided, due to instability, Zhou Gongzi's body would accidentally tilt, causing her thigh to rub raw and blister. Shun Lang's sudden thoughtfulness caught Zhou Gongzi off guard. TSK, you actually care about your sister, huh? Shen Lang Chakut. Of course. I eat your food. Sleep under your roof, you're my meal ticket. Of course I have to care. That way I can shamelessly mooch off you, without fear of getting kicked out. All right, before elder sister finds a boyfriend, I allow you to keep living at my place. Eat my soft rice, Huang Xiaoming. What the heck? You live at Zhou Gongzi's place? Shen Lang nodded. Yeah. Damn. What exactly is the relationship between you two? Eat kun ye soft rice. She supports me, Huang Xiaoming. Is it that I can't keep up with the times? Or am I just out of date? You're not a couple, right? Shun Lang and Zhou Gongzi nodded. No, Huang Xiaoming. Damn, Langer, how can you live off Zhou Gongzi with such a clear conscience? And say it so calmly and righteously. Shen Lang shrugged. Nothing else, just poor. Huang Xiaoming, where's your face? Do you still have any shame? As for the relationship between Shun Lang and Zhou Gongzi, he really found it hard to judge, and it also plunged him into deep self-doubt. Was he failing to keep up with the times? Shun Lang smiled. Brother Xiaoming, you don't get it, do you? What's the deal between me and Zhou Gongzi? It's mutual appreciation. We're best friends who hit it off right away. As for me, I don't care much about face or dignity. They're not that important to me. What's wrong with living off a woman? Not everyone can pull off being a kept man. When you have nothing yet dignity, don't talk about it. After you've made a name for yourself, that's when you talk about dignity. Huang Xiaoming nodded. Hard to judge, but there's some truth to it. Anyway, it's none of my business. After spending time with him recently, Shun Lang felt this guy was worth getting along with. He's witty, humorous, and sensible. Talking to him is like a spring breeze. He gets along with everyone. He's quite similar to him. Both belong to the high EQ crowd. After a few drinks, slightly tipsy. Back at the hotel, Shun Lang gave medicine to Zhou Gongzi. Then he lay down. He had just lain down when there was a knock on the door. Shun Lang, feeling dizzy, opened the door. Lu Yun wore a purple lace nightgown. She looked at Shun Lang with a beaming smile. In her hand, she carried a bottle of red wine. Shun Lang instantly sobered up. Sister Yun. Lu Yun looked at Shun Lang. Aren't you going to let me in? Aren't you afraid someone might see? Shun Lang quickly let Lu Yun in. Lu Yun wiggled her little butt and sat down on the sofa swaying. She slightly lifted her feet and placed them on the edge of the sofa. Resting her head on her hand, she looked at Shun Lang. I've been waiting for you for ages. Where did you go? I just want to have a drink with Brother Sun and Brother Xiaoming. Shun Lang looked at Lu Yun's fair little feet. Painted with red nail polish, they looked very beautiful. Sister Yun, your feet are quite pretty. Lu Yun smiled seductively at Shen Long. Beautiful, isn't it? Want a touch? Can I? Lu Yun shook her little feet and lifted her head. She looked at Shun Lang with a smile. You're asking me? We're both old hands at this. Shun Lang understood instantly this sister definitely didn't come to discuss the script with him. This was playing with fire, wanting to spar, adhering to the principle of not passing up free fuel. Shun Lang naturally didn't turn anyone away. The rest is left to your imagination. 10,000 words omitted here. The next morning, Shun Lang woke up, refreshed and feeling great. He hummed a tune and went to the third floor of the hotel. He grabbed some eggs and bread and ate them contentedly. Oh, little handsome, you must have slept well last night, huh? You seem to be in a pretty good mood. Lu Yun and Li Lianhua walked over. Shun Lang looked up at Lu Yun. How could you not know if I slept well, sis? Not bad, Sister Yun. You're looking great today, too. Lu Yun, her face flushed pink, covered her cheeks, and played dumb. Really? Hee hee, you sure know how to sweet talk. Li Lianhua squinted at the two of them. You two are acting strange. With her years of experience reading people, the way they played off each other, there had to be something going on. Shun Lang played dumb. Sister Lianhua, what are you talking about? Lu Yun chimed in. Yeah. Sister Lianhua, we're just chatting. What are you thinking? Asked Li Lianhua. Chatting. Shun Lang changed the subject. Sister Lianhua, isn't today the day you're filming that passionate scene? Can I go watch? Li Lianhua instantly blusha. Get out of here. Dream on. Letting you watch? You want to see your big sister's body, huh? Shun Lang chuckled. Appreciating art, appreciating article. Sister Lianhua, why do you have to make it sound so dirty? Li Lian. Don't come. I'd be too shy if you were there. You want to go, but you can't. This show is definitely closed set. Shun Lang looked disappointed. That's really too bad. Li Lianhua saw Shun Lang's handsome face and got interested. Ooh, you're interested in your big sister here? If you really mean it, just say it straight. Watching a play is boring. Let's do something real. Your big sister is still single. Then you can watch all you want. Do whatever you want. Lu Yun heard this and wasn't happy. I just took a bite of this man, and you come snatch him away? Sister Lianhua, Shun Lang is only 23. Aren't you two a mismatch? Li Lianhua glanced at Lu Yun. What's the problem? Isn't the whole older woman, younger man thing trendy enough now? Right, Langya? Li Lianhua winked at Shen Long. Shun Lang, his mind was racing at that moment. Based on his past experience of juggling multiple romantic interests and having it blow up in his face, one wrong move now could set off a landmine. What are you two chatting about? Mind sharing it with me? A glimmer of hope flashed in Shun Lang's eyes, as if seeing a lifesaver. The arrival of young Master Zhou was practically his savior reborn. When Li Lianhua saw young Master Zhou arrive, he instantly dropped his teasing demeanor toward Shun Lang, turning serious instead as he said, "We were talking about the play. Isn't there a big scene I'm in today? I was a bit nervous, so Brother Shun Lang was comforting me." Young Master Zhou glanced at Li Lianhua, then turned to Shun Lang. Is that so? Shen Lang nodded repeatedly. Yes. I've always been the type to care for women. I've been like that since I was a kid. I can't stand seeing a beautiful woman suffer even a little. TSK, so eager to play the teacher. Always so concerned with a woman's physical and mental well-being. Shen Lang shrugged. I've always been this way. Young Master Zhou, come here. Young Master Zhou grabbed Shun Lang by the sleeve and pulled him into a corner. Can you just cool it for a bit? She's always tangled up with the big boss. God knows how many men she's got on the side. Even Rin Quan, who grew up with her, got dumped by her. And you're flirting with her? If you were chasing some other girl, I wouldn't bother. But you need to steer clear of her. Otherwise, you're bound to get burnt. Wang Zhongjuan? Young Master Zhou nodded. Wells. Wang Jinhua built her career from scratch. Wang Jinhua left Hawaii. She didn't follow, she stayed with Hawaii instead. That's because of that connection. If you get mixed up with her, and the big boss finds out, you think you'll get away with it? All right, I get it. I'll stay far away from her from now on. Li Lianhua and Li Shui. Those two sisters, they've got deep schemes. Among the Chinese overseas, almost no one gets close to them. In that group, the person I hate most isn't Fan Xiaoping. It's her everyone's favorite fake nice girl. And here you are, poking around without a clue. Shen Lang Chakut. Well, I poked at Fan Xiaoping and nothing happened. Zhou Gongzi. Come on, look at my hand. Zhou Gongzi raised her middle finger at Shen Lang in an international gesture. Is that what I fucking meant? Just that one scene with Li Lianhua. Took 3 whole days to shoot. Bored out of his mind. Shen Lang started flirting with every girl on set. At this point, Shen Lang was like Tang Bohu in Flirting Scholar. Walking his bird, teasing his dog, hitting on chicks. Any cute girl he laid eyes on, none escaped his teasing. Even Chun Guofu couldn't stand it anymore. Damn, while others are filming, you're picking up girls. While others work, you're picking up girls. While others rest, you're still picking up girls. All you know how to do is chase girls, right? Come here. Shen Lang, come over for a second. Shen Lang walked over and looked at Shen Guofu. What's up, director? Shen Guofu glanced at Shen Lang helplessly. Shen Lang, do you ever do anything serious? Or are you just trying to mess with all the women in our group? Shen Lang Chakut. Director Chun, I'm single. At this age, I'm just full of restless energy. The nights are long, and I can't sleep. I crave love. Shen Guofu. Well, that wasn't wrong. When he was Shen Lang's age, didn't he crave the same thing? Wait, he almost got tricked by this kid. Back then, he only pursued one. But you're going after 10. How is that the same? Don't give me that. You don't have many scenes left. We'll shoot all your scenes intensively in the next couple of days. Then you can get the hell out of here. My crew can't handle you anymore. Look at you, everyone was filming just fine, putting their hearts into the work. And you, spending all day chasing girls, messing with the actresses. Even the crew members have no mind for filming. Don't say that, Director Chun. How about I tone it down a bit? Chun Guofu waved his hand. No discussion. Don't you have your own stuff to do? Let's just call it settled. Watching Chun Guofu walk away. Shen Lang shrugged. Whatever. Staying here isn't fun anyway. 2 days later, Shen Lang's last scene wrapped. That evening, Lu Yun looked reluctant. She had been enjoying these days happily, and suddenly Shen Lang had to leave. The good times would be gone. The next morning, Shen Lang looked at Brother Sun. Brother Sun, I'm heading back to Beijing now. Zhou Gongzi waved his hand. Go on, you're just a nuisance here anyway. Shen Lang put on sunglasses and slung his bag. Embarked on the journey back home. Oh, and Lu Yun even bought the plane tickets. First class, living off someone else's money again. What's the first thing to do upon arriving in Beijing? Of course, hit a restaurant. Shen Lang hummed a tune and ordered some hearty dishes. By Xiaoyun's acting fee, Shen Guofu gave 200,000. To be honest, that's not a small amount. Don't always talk about tens of millions, or several million in fees. Back in 2007, even top-tier actors like Zhou Sun earned between 1 to 2 million. But back then, money was worth something. The first thing I did with the money was buy a house. In Beijing at that time, 0 down payment, or just a 10% down payment, could get you a house. Shen Lang arrived at a real estate development, relying on his unparalleled charm. A 118 square meter apartment in the 3rd ring. He snagged it for under 500,000, along with the salesgirl with a 3060. The black-stockinged, elegant female manager was also taken down. This damn charm of mine, it's truly unstoppable. Shen Lang, having gotten the purchase contract, finally had a home in Beijing. 500,000 yuan, fully renovated. Was steel, honestly. Then he went to the furniture store again. Fridge, washing machine, air conditioner, TV, pots, pans, bowls, and all kinds of utensils. He called Lu Yang over as well. Junior brother, how is it? Is this place good enough for your senior brother? Great, really great. You bought it, senior brother? Shen Lang nodded. Yeah, all right. So I'll rent this place to you. 2,000 a month. Not bad for a new place, right? Senior brother, you're renting it to me? Where will you live? I got a place to stay. Just tell me, are you renting or not? Lu Yong scratched his head sheepishly. I'm strapped for cash. How much do you have? Only 200 in my pocket. Shen Lang flipped him off. Get lost. Put down that chicken leg. That's not for you. Lu Yong, didn't you invite me to eat? Senior, you're so cold. Gotta be practical in life. Why are you so broke? Lu Yong, that really stings. Why am I so broke? I'd like to know too. I haven't even graduated yet. I still get my monthly allowance from home. I make a little extra on the side. Life's not too bad. But damn it, I had a girlfriend before. All I wanted was to treat her right. Gave her everything she wanted, and in the end, she cheated on me. Now I'm drowning in debt. I gave my heart to a dog. Shen Lang clicked his tongue. He patted a pitiful-looking Lu Yong. Stick with me from now on. Bro will teach you how to live off a woman. Lu Yong looked at Shen Lang. Bro, teach me. How about this house of yours? Just give it to your little brother then. Anyway, you have a place to live. Shen Lang looked at Lu Yong with a surprised expression. Kid, you're really talented at living off women. Huh? Not bad. But you're freeloading off me. Get lost, kid. You're on the wrong track. Senior, I'm so pitiful already. Damn it, get lost. You don't deserve it. Naza, what do you think of Senior's house? Gully Naza looked at Shen Lang in bewilderment. Originally, when Shen Lang suddenly called, she thought he was trying to pull the casting couch routine on her. After Sun Li set them up last time, Naza had quite a good impression of Shen Lang. This time, when Shen Lang suddenly called her, she thought Shen Lang was just shy last time. She even dressed up beautifully, donning her black stockings, high heels, and sexy outfit.